Hello students, welcome back to English Master. Today we will be covering the second part of the chapter Resources of Class 8 SST. This is from Geography. So we had learned in first part about the resources, their origin, how they are biotic and abiotic. Today we will be covering on what basis they are renewable and non-renewable resources. Let us begin. Renewable resources are those which get renewed or replenished quickly. So renewable resources are those जो हमें एकदम से जल्दी से क्विकली जो है वो रिप्लेनिश्ड हो जाते हैं, हम उन्हें यूज़ करने के लायक बना लेते हैं. So humans when put a little effort and they make it available to reuse easily are known as renewed or renewable resources. Some of these are unlimited and are not affected by human activities. इनमें से कुछ जो होते हैं वो unlimited हैं और human activities उनको affect नहीं करती हैं, such as solar and wind energy. So how much ever you use this heat energy and the wind, it will not get reduced. So these are the unlimited things which are available in our surroundings, in our nature. These are God gifted, which are unlimited. Yet, careless use of certain renewable resources like water, soil and forest can affect their stock. लेकिन अगर water, soil या forest जो भी है, अगर हम इनको use carelessly करेंगे तो क्या होगा? This stock will get over soon because it needs lot of effort and energy to recycle them and use them, and it also takes a lot of time. Water seems to be an unlimited renewable resource, but shortage and drying up of natural water source is a major problem in many parts of the world today. जैसे आपने देखा है, when summers start, the water level goes down and we are unable to fetch water from the ground. So ground water level goes down. Why? Because we use the water carelessly. We leave the tap running while brushing our teeth or having a bath. So this is how it affects us. So we should be very careful when we use the water or things which are limited like soil or forest. We should not be cutting down them. We should have to find out a solution. Like अगर हम ज़्यादा एरिया कवर करते हैं रहने के लिए तो हमें क्या करना होगा? हम छोटी जगह में घर बना सकते हैं. We can make the houses in the stories, one story building or double, so that we can occupy people over there, but we will be able to save the earth this way. Non-renewable resources क्या होते हैं? Are those which have limited stock होता है जिनका once the stocks are exhausted, it may take thousands of years to be renewed or replenished. तो बहुत सारे साल, thousands years भी लग सकते हैं ताकि हम इनको replenish करें और हम इनको दोबारा से use करें. So replenishing becomes very hard. So we have to be very careful with the resources which are non-renewable. Since this period is much more than human lifespans, such resources are considered non-renewable. तो जो human lifespan कितना होता है? लगभग 100 साल जी लेगा इंसान या 120, not more than that. लेकिन ये renew होने में thousands of years चले जाते हैं. तो यहाँ अगर हम इससे कंपेयर करें तो ह्यूमन लाइफ बहुत शॉर्ट है, तो इसीलिए कहा जाता है कि इन रिसोर्सेज को हमें बहुत केयरफुली यूज़ करना चाहिए. जैसे कि कोयल हो गया, पेट्रोलियम, नेचुरल गैसेस जो हैं इसके ही, दीज आर सम एग्जाम्पल्स. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन रिसोर्सेज कैन बी ubiquitous or localized. Ubiquitous means which are available everywhere, and localized means which are available on the basis of the earth's crust. तो जहाँ पानी है वहाँ सबमराइन और उससे रिलेटेड चीज़ें आपको मिलेंगी. जहाँ सूखा है तो आप वहाँ पर रॉक या फिर रॉकी फॉर्म में आपको चीज़ें अवेल होंगी. बट ubiquitous are everywhere available, like sunlight, like water. These are the things which are everywhere available, like wind also. So resources that are found everywhere, air we breathe, are ubiquitous. तो air हर जगह available है. Even if you go to the ocean, you go in the sand areas, you go anywhere in the world, you will get air to breathe. So it is known as ubiquitous. But those which are found only in certain places are localized, like copper and iron ore. जो कुछ ही जगह पे निकलती हैं. गोल्ड हो गया कुछ ही जगह पे निकलता है, डायमंड्स कुछ ही जगह पे निकलते हैं. So these are the areas, these are known as localized. You cannot find them everywhere. The distribution of natural resources depend upon the number of physical factors like terrain, climate and altitude. distribution of resources is unequal because these factors differs so much over the earth. तो हमारी अर्थ सब जगह एक सी नहीं है. Somewhere it is plain, somewhere there are mountains, somewhere there are oceans. Accordingly we have resources also available. So the distribution becomes unequal. It cannot be the same everywhere in the earth. तो इसीलिए ये physical factor कहलाते हैं. The earth has its own factors which cannot avail everything in a proper amount, in a same amount in all the places. Human made resources, ये कौन से resources होते हैं? Sometimes natural substances become resources only when their original form has been changed. Iron ore wasn't a resource until people learned to extract iron from it. तो human made क्या होता है? जब हमें कोई substance मिलता है और हम उसमें चेंजेस लाते हैं और उसे हम यूज़ के लायक बनाते हैं, तो वो ह्यूमन मेड रिसोर्सेज कहलाते हैं. सच एज आयरन विच वॉज टेकन आउट ऑफ द अर्थ एंड कुड नॉट बी यूज्ड डायरेक्टली. इट वॉज सपोज टू बी मॉडिफाइड, देन ओनली पीपल कुड यूज इट. सो पीपल यूज नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज टू मेक बिल्डिंग्स, bridges, roads, machinery and vehicles. So these all are the things made by making a lot of changes. रोड्स बनाने के लिए हमें इसमें बहुत सारी चीज़ों को एडिशन करना पड़ता है. फिर मशीनरीज का यूज़ होता है. सेम वे इट हैपन्स विद द ब्रिजेस एंड अदर मशीनरी. यू विल हैव टू असेंबल अ लॉट ऑफ techniques and you have to put efforts, ideas, skills along with the tools. Then only you can get human made resources which are known as human made resources. Technology is also a human made resource. तो टेक्नोलॉजी ही ह्यूमन मेड रिसोर्स है. इसके थ्रू ही हम नई नई चीज़ें जान पाते हैं और उन्हें यूज में ला पाते हैं. सो पीपल लाइक अस यूज नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज टू मेक ह्यूमन मेड रिसोर्सेज, सेड मोना नॉडिंग इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग. ये सब जानकर मोना ने अपना सर पॉजिटिवली हिलाया कि हाँ, शी वॉज एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि ये सब नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज हैं, जैसे कि लोग भी रिसोर्स हैं. यस, सेड राजू. नाउ लेट अस लर्न व्हाट इज ह्यूमन रिसोर्स. People can make the best use of nature to create more resources when they have the knowledge, skill and technology to do so. अगर हमारे पास माइंड नहीं होगा तो हम सोचेंगे कैसे. So human has this supreme quality on the earth. They can think, they can use ideas, they can use their skills and they can bring in new technologies. Like you see, every now and then we find new changes happening in everything. Even if we talk about our mobile, you can see a lot of changes happening in TV. First of all, we had black and white, then color TV, then smart TV. Now we have lot of series of TVs also available in the market. So this is all what? These are the skills and knowledge which are based upon the understanding of people and they were able to create these resources. That is why human beings are a special resource. इसीलिए human beings को क्या कहा गया है? Special resource कहा गया है. People are human resources. Education and health help in making people a valuable resource. Improving the quality of people's skills so that they are able to create more resources is known as human resource development. तो क्वालिटी जो लोग अपनी स्किल लगा के यूज़ करके उसको ज़्यादा अच्छे से क्रिएट कर लेते हैं, तो यही ह्यूमन रिसोर्स डेवलपमेंट कहलाता है. तो हम जब हर बार में सपोज इफ वी बिल्ट अ हाउस 100 years ago, but now if we will be finding a lot of changes. Why it happens? Because development is taking place every now and then. So the things we will be using to build a house will be totally different of what we built in past 100 years. So here is the description कि drought हुआ तो फसल जो है वो ruin हो गई, तो उसका solution क्या है, तो उसने solution ढूंढा. So here is the scientist who is able to find out the solution. So it's all thanks to the knowledge, education and skills we could find a solution. So these are the farmers whom she has given ideas that how they can cope up with the problems like drought. तो सूखा पड़ने से साइंटिस्ट ने उसका तरीका निकाला कि किस तरह से हम एक दूसरे को हेल्प कर सकते हैं. सो इन दिस वे पीपल आर इंटरलिंक्ड विथ ईच अदर. वी आर इंटरडिपेंडेंट. We cannot do anything all alone when we are in a society. We need each other's cooperation. So this is how the cooperation takes place. So we help each other. These are the creators of food grains which is availed for all, and these people help the farmers to grow their crops in a better way. Now let us learn conserving resources. How to conserve them? Now there are those which resources are not very much available in the nature, how to conserve them is a question. Let us see. Mona had a nightmare. She dreamt that all the water on the earth had dried up and all the trees cut down. There was no shade and nothing to eat or drink. People were suffering and roaming around desperately looking for food and shade. So this is what she is dreaming about. This is the nightmare. उसने देखा पेड़ काट दिए हैं, शेड नहीं है, ना पानी है पीने को, लोग भूखे मर रहे हैं और फूड और शेड के लिए घूम रहे हैं. She told her mother about the dream. Amma, can this really happen? She asked. Yes, Amma replied. If we are not careful, then even renewable resources can become very scarce, means very less for usage. And the non-renewable ones can definitely get exhausted. और जो रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज हैं वो कम हो जाएंगे और जो नॉन रिन्यूएबल हैं वो थक जाएंगे. लाइक इट नीड्स लॉट ऑफ टाइम एज वी लर्न अर्लियर कि thousands of years it takes to renewed. What can we do about it? Raju asked. Now he's finding the solution, seeking the solution. Replied Amma. Lots. बहुत सारा कुछ कर सकते हैं. Now the solutions are given here. Using resources carefully and giving them time to get renewed is called resource conservation. Like we should not leave taps running when we are brushing our teeth. We cannot leave our AC on or our other electronic gadgets on when we are not using them. Leaving lights on, these are the things which we are not taking care. We carefully do not do things. We just left them carelessly. Balancing the need to use resources and also conserve them for the future is called sustainable development. So carefully utilizing resources so that besides meeting the requirements of the present also takes care of future generations. So we know that when we will die, our kids will be there. They will have to survive on the same planet and we will have to be careful that the things that are available here should not extinct. And they should also be able to use them in future. That is known as sustainable development. तो जो चीज़ें हम अपने आने वाली जनरेशन के लिए छोड़ जाएं इस तरह से यूज़ करें कि वो पूरी तरह से ख़राब ना हो और आने वाली फ्यूचर जनरेशन्स भी उनको यूज़ कर पाएँ, वही सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट कहलाता है. There are many ways of conserving resources. Each person can contribute by reducing consumption, recycling and using them. कैसे हो सकता है? जैसे हम for short distances we can use cycle rather than going on motorbikes or cars. They need a lot of oil which also takes a lot of time to take out and also it takes a lot of energy, time, money. तो recycling और reusing भी कर सकते हैं हम चीज़ों का. Ultimately it makes a difference because all our lives are linked. हम एक दूसरे से जुड़े हुए हैं, इसीलिए एक दूसरा जब हम सब मिलके कुछ ना कुछ करेंगे तो this will bring a lot of changes. That evening, the children and their friends made packets and shopping bags out of old newspapers, discarded clothes and baskets from bamboo sticks. We'll give a few to every family we know, said Mona. After all, it is for a very good cause, said Mustafa, to save our resources and to keep Earth alive. So Earth is also a living organism. It also reacts. So this was known after a longer period of time by people. तो उसने कहा कि हमें अर्थ से सीखना चाहिए, हमें भी थोड़ा पेशेंट होना चाहिए because earth is facing a lot of challenges. People are doing anything they like but still it is not responding. So these children told that we should learn from it, we should use it in a very proper manner. So they made, in order to save these things, what they made, न्यूज़पेपर से उन्होंने डिस्कार्डेड क्लॉथ से जो छोड़ दिए गए कपड़े थे, बास्केट थे, उससे बैम्बू स्टिक से उन्होंने चीज़ें बनाई और उन्होंने कहा कि वो जिस फैमिली को जानते हैं उन्हें सबको देंगे. सो दिस पिक्चर कैन डिपिक्ट दिस. आई एम गोइंग टू बी वेरी केयरफुल नॉट टू वेस्ट पेपर, सेड जेसी. मेनी ट्रीज आर कट डाउन टू मेक paper. So we know when paper is made we have to cut down so many trees to make a paper, but we simply use it and we write on the paper. They don't use much paper or don't waste paper and we simply throw it here and there. I will see the electricity is not wasted in my house, shouted Mustafa. Electricity comes from water and coal. So these are also scarce. They cannot be renewed in small amount of time, in short period of time. I will make sure that water is not wasted at home, said Asha. Every drop of water is precious. तो उसने भी कहा कि मैं भी मेक श्योर करूंगी कि वाटर का जो है हमारी एवरी ड्रॉप इज वेरी प्रेशियस एंड वी शुड नॉट throw it here and there and we should not waste it. Together we can make a difference. So this is what is important. When we all together take a pledge that we will be able to keep them for the future generation, we will be able to sustain them for the future generation, so it will be helpful. Chorused the children. They all said in the same voice. सबने मिलकर कहा yes, हम सब मिलकर एक difference कर सकते हैं. These are some of the things Mona, Raju and their friends did. What about you? Now the question comes to you, readers. अगर आप क्या करने वाले हैं? How you will bring the changes? How are you going to help in conserving resources? The future of our planet and its people is linked with our ability to maintain and preserve the life support system that nature provides. Therefore, it is our duty to ensure. हमें क्या इंश्योर करना है? ऑल यूजेस ऑफ रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज आर सस्टेनेबल, कि जो भी रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज हैं हम वो केयरफुली यूज करें. The diversity of life on earth is conserved. So here are lot of diversities available on the earth. The same earth is not same everywhere, so it should be conserved. Like we should not bring it to the point where it faces the scarcity of any kind of resource. The damage to natural environmental system is minimized. और कम से कम हम पेड़ों को काटें, कम से कम सॉइल इरोजन हो, कम से कम लैंड डैमेज हो, तो ये सब हम क्या करें? मिनिमाइज करें. वी विल हैव टू फाइंड आउट द वेज हाउ टू मिनिमाइज देम. Let us discuss the questions. Why are resources distributed unequally over the earth? So answer is because earth somewhere it is flat, somewhere it is having mountains, seas, so it is not everywhere in the same way, so the distribution is also unequal. What is resource conservation? So we using carefully and not to waste them, knowing that they will be renewed after a longer period of time, which is more than human life's span. So that is resource conservation. Why are human resources important? Because humans can use their skills, ideas and technology and can bring a change to give an advanced life. What is sustainable development? Using the available resources in such a way that they remain there for the future generation is known as sustainable development. And these also answers you all can do on your own. Read it out once more and do this all fun activities. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, do not forget to subscribe to the channel to be more updated. Stay connected. Take care. Bye bye children.